Evening. Thought I'd do a quick video, silly video, just to show you the new addition to my studio. Let me just pull that out so you can see it properly. So I got this beastie, which is it's Oberheim 88 note fully weighted master control MIDI keyboard, piano keyboard. So this is a lovely bit of kit, I must say. I scored this off eBay for a really good price. They don't make them like this anymore. This is probably quite old, to be fair. I think these were first made in 2008. So it's Oberheim. Well, it was a joint. Oberheim were licensed to Viscount, which are an Italian organ manufacturer, I think. But anyway, the thing is built like a tank. It's all metal chassis, proper real wood side pieces, none of this sort of coloured plastic that you get nowadays, and the thing's probably going to outlast me. Say fully weighted 88 note keys. Let me just pop that under there just to give me some space. Nice action, nice key bed. It's not too heavy. Some of the heavy piano hammer actions, like the true hammer actions, can be, for me, a little bit heavy and a bit too much effort, to be honest. So I'm not a piano player, but this, say, it's heavy enough to get a good piano feel, but you could still play pretty nice quick synth parts and that on it. So really nice. Super mega chuffed with it, to be honest. Lovely bit of kit. So you can't really get stuff made, say all the sort of stuff made now, or certainly in the last 5 years, the instruments, even people like Roland, when you look at their sort of latest synths, they're just not made like they were. They're very plastic, and I always thought a company like Roland, they've always been really solid, like their RD pianos and things like that. Really solid bits of kit, and in the 90s, the stuff was unbreakable and it was made to last. Now when you look at it, it's all plastic and it just doesn't look like it's going to last. But say this is from the time point that the gear was just made so well, it's just not gonna, I just can't ever see this failing, really. So yeah, really pleased with it. As I say, it's just a master keyboard, so there's no sounds built into it. It's just MIDI, which is fine by me, because all I've done is just MIDI out into my Native Instruments Maschine Mark II. So any sound I choose on that, I can immediately play on here, and you can actually see probably all my gear lighting up when I'm hitting the notes. Actually, you can probably see it on the S25 here. So you can see the range of the S25 is about here. Yeah, so that's the top there. You can see the lights hang down. So yeah, so I like the S25, don't get me wrong, it's brilliant, but 25 notes is just not really enough. I'd love the 88 note version of this. They do a full 88 note weighted version, but it's super expensive. So for me, this is definitely the next best thing. So I wanted to try hear some piano sounds, really, just to get Native Instruments do in their software these really nice pianos, really nice VSTs, these huge pianos. So just thought I'd show you so we can have a listen, just to show the quality of some of the sounds. Excuse me. Alright, so what I'll do, I'm just going to flick the camera just so you can see my desktop as well, so you can see the sounds I'm loading. hopefully that's worked. So this is the Maschine software. Let me just flip back to that so you can just see the piano a bit, as you don't really want to see my ugly face. So yeah, Native Instruments, all the sounds I'll be playing are from Native Instruments. So I'm going to open these up in the Maschine software. So I've gone to my instrument bit here. They've got some just say stunning pianos. So the one I'm going to start with is called the Grandeur. So I'm going to load up the Grandeur. There's lots of different options they have. So there's different sort of reverbs. I'm going to just load the biggest, baddest grand piano that I can find on here, which is called the Grandeur. Let me open up the little there we go, you can see it now. So this is just the little pull out VST, what you see. So you can see it's a grand piano. Again, on the bottom here, if you can see that, the reverb is a concert hall, but there's loads of different choices there. It's like a cathedral, a church, so different spaces. But let's have a listen to this. With my, say, I can't really do it justice because I'm not a piano player. Pretty bad, but anyway, let's give it a go, see what you think. I'm going to turn this up a bit. Oh, and I've got no audio at all. Okay, that's great. Let me just go into my preferences here. I had this all worked out. I did, and now it's just gone silly. Okay, that's why. Okay, that'll work now, hopefully. Right. Also, there could be a little bit of glitching because trying to do these videos, I'm using a piece of software that doesn't like the audio driver in Maschine, so I've had to use just the standard Windows shared one, and it does glitch out a little bit, unfortunately. But it's not too bad. Just grab my sustain pedal here. There we go. So let's try. Ooh. Don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not gonna do anything impressive, believe me. I'll just turn that up a bit. Hopefully you can hear it. Okay. This is how I can't play the piano, but you get the idea. It's you know. But you can hear it's just the detail, and especially for me, what makes it good when you hear a bad piano sound is the tail off. So when the note tails off. Traditionally, because things like keyboards and pianos, they haven't got enough memory. They basically use a sample, and then the sample is just it's the same sample just repeated, and then they digitally basically just turn the volume down on it so it fades away. But this, so when you hear the end of this, it is actually the whole sample. And it does actually change towards the end, naturally like a string would. It will vibrate, and then the vibrations would become slower. So after, and you can hear right to the you would do if I wasn't yattering away. Right to the end, it just fades out very naturally. Again, the detail in it, like a real piano, if you're playing softly, it's sort of quite a muted tone. And when you play a real piano, when you play harder, not only does it get louder, it doesn't just get louder, it also gets brighter. So the treble on the top end gets brighter as well. So if I play soft, you can hear there's not a lot of treble really, but if I play harder, you can hear it get a lot brighter. So it's little things like that that just make it just so convincing and just such a nice, instrument to play. I could be sat here playing, a nice, really nice Yamaha grand piano. It's, the sound is, and it feels great on this. It wouldn't be the same trying to say it's not the same trying to play it on this. You just don't get the feel and the expression. As I say, I'm not a piano player, but I can, even I can tell it's, very good. Again, the top end. I don't know what I'm doing, so quite clearly. It's but yeah, it just sounds good. Sounds really good. Let's try a different one. Let's try. What should we try? What have we got? So we could try the Alicia Keys one, which is alright, I think, if I remember. So it's a slightly older one now. Let's try it in the concert hall one. So I don't know what this has to do with Alicia Keys, really. Oh, okay. Bright sounding piano. It's like I guess more of a baby grand. Yeah, a lot brighter. It's a lot brighter. It's quite nice. It's okay. Let's try. See if we can find a nice, like, electric piano. Rhodes pianos are some of my favourite sounds. Let's see if I can find one. What have we got? Where have the electric ones gone? Find it. We could go for the. We've got the. Try this. This is the Gentleman. I think this is more of an upright piano. Let's just see this one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, upright. Might be some old out of tune. Yeah, thinner sounds, short, upright. So yeah, you can really hear on the bottom end. That does sound like my grandma's old piano. That slightly dull, flat sound from old, old rusty strings. It's got that, so it's good if you want, again, the detail is great. It does sound like an old dull rusty string piano. It's good. Anyway, I was gonna find a nice Rhodes or something. Let me try that again. It's in here somewhere. Actually, that's the best way to find this. Let's go. Yeah, I'm sure there's a quick way for me to find this. I'm just looking through these. These go down. No. Retro machines. Is it in that? I really don't know. Can't actually remember what it's called. I don't know. I'll come back to that in a bit because I actually really need to go